your character, Santiago, he is going through it this season. He's being forced to make some really difficult decisions. How was it preparing for this role?
It was seamless, honestly, because we picked up where we left off from last season. And as things happened, I felt, there was a progression of things to why he felt the way he did, but also just trying to navigate the rest of the season with like nuance and trying to just approach it not so on the nose, a little subtext, things like that. I wanted to play more. And yeah, as opposed to the first season, I'm alone a lot more than I was, in the second season. So it was a little bit of an adjustment because of that. But besides that, yeah.
I think what was really special about this season too was it forced your character to explore, relationships and love in different forms. So like really leaning on his dad, really leaning on his friends. So I think that was really special and it definitely shone through. How was it being a part of a cast now in its second season, that tells these beautiful Latin stories with Latin people both behind the camera and in front of it?
It's one of those moments in in your career where you get the opportunity. If someone came to me like 10 years ago and said, hey, you want to be on a show where you're playing as someone that is demographically you with traditions and stuff that and agree with and all these other aspects, I'd be like, yeah, I'd love that, but I don't see that ever happening. You know what I mean? And so it's taken a lot of years, but I feel very lucky to be able to have this come my way, and it's been a joy doing the show. Being a part of a show from the very first birth of it is interesting, because you don't know where it's going to go, and you really use the first season to just get people, accustomed to these characters and try to get them emotionally invested. And so the second season is more about like, now we have those things in place. Now these circumstances and things happen. Now let's see how these characters deal with it, which hopefully we can grow from that. You know what I mean? And even go deeper and deeper into these aspects of Santiago's life and who he is. And if that's what people want to see.
People will see themselves in the character for sure. What's the biggest lesson that you feel like you've learned when it comes to love, whether it be platonic or family or romantic?
My biggest thing with love, as I was having this conversation earlier, is that it's interesting because there's so many different facets of love, right? And you love with your family, with your parents, with your significant other, the person you see at the coffee place you always get. Like, these certain things that just signify what love is. And it's so synonymous, but so different. And they all hold different stakes in your heart, And the one thing that really connects them all is that it's unconditional. I don't think you really get to choose who you love, and love can feel such like a powerful word, right? But also can be used in a way that's not so powerful. It's one of the most malleable things. I feel like as humans, we have the opportunity to give to somebody and with nothing in return sometimes. And a lot of times it comes with pain. I think a lot of the experiences of love really spawns from things happening to us in circumstances that we don't foresee. And so at the end of that, it's always beautiful when you can feel like you've grown from something and, come to love whatever that is. So I'm always trying to search for that, whatever it is I'm doing.
All I'll say though is the girls on the Latina page freak out every time we post anything related to you.
I love y'all page. Always looking out for me. I appreciate y'all.
So if you have any special shout out to your fans on the Latina audience, now's your chance to say a quick little hello to them.
Hola, ¿qué pasó? What's up? I love y'all. Y'all always checking for me. I love it. I appreciate y'all posting me and supporting me. And,